Good afternoon. So we're going to do our online draw for the 64-man pool tournament at Iglas. And in our draw, we have 64 participants, of which 52 have fully paid, but 12 slots are open. So we have buys 1 up to buy 12. So those slots are open for buyback, or any new participants can get in the middle of the tournament, because these are self-sponsored tournaments and we need the full 64 people to guarantee that the prizes shall be awarded as indicated on our poster. So we already have the 64 names listed on our page. So we have by 5 coming in as number 1. We have Kim GB by 12, John K, Moses Kimani by 7, Sam G, Titus Ken Lusaka by 1, Paul Wairimo Cosmas Koech by 3, Munguti Jefferson Kimathi, Jackson JM Isa by 10, Jeff KS by 4, Silvano, Edward Konsaga Malasi, Ken Langat, John Weru, Cholriak JN, Tanjoroge, Big Boy Killion Pato VP, Vance by 2, Hanibaja by 9, SK by 11, Jimmy, Chris C, Paul, Edward Duo, Gusto by 8, by 6, Wanyambura, Pato 07, Big Man, Pasio, Yegon, Henry Mwangi, Wainaina, Tyrus, ST, Moses M, TX, JC, Ben Kimani, JC, Mr. Malaika, DX, Steve KK, Edu Kikwai, D Maderi, and Chola Joy. So what we are going to do is that we are going to shuffle the seeds 3 times to make sure that we have mixed up the players. So we shall going to shuffle the first time. So we say shuffle. So we are told to continue with seed shuffling. We say yes. So after that, we realize that now by 1 is coming in first, where first position was occupied by 5 previously. We shuffle the seeds a second time. We're told to continue with seed shuffling. We say yes. After that, we realize that KK Stevo is now at first position, and there have been changes all through. And by 5 now is at number 36. In the first round, he was in number 1. We do the shuffling of the seeds one last time. Continue with seed shuffling. We say yes. And now this should be our final list. Remember, this is a seeded draw where number 1 is playing number 64, number 2 is playing number 63, and so on and so forth. So if we look at our bracket, we can be able to see who is playing who, and we're going to run through the bracket very quickly. John Weru is playing by 2. Henry Mwangi is playing Pato 07. Cholriak is playing Peter Njoroge. By 11 is playing SK Kandie. Jeff KS is playing Pato VP. Ben Kimani is playing by 7. Ken Lusaka is playing Jefferson Kimathi. Pasio is playing Moses M. By 3 is playing Hani Baja. Edward is playing Chola Joy. By 1 is playing by 12. Moses Kimani is playing DX. By 6 is playing Edward Duo. JN is playing Jesse. Killion is playing Big Boy. Sam G is playing Tiras. Edward Kikwai is playing Wainaina. By 9 is playing Steve KK. Konsaga Malasi is playing Big Man. Mr. Malaika is playing Gusto. Vance is playing Chris CC. Ken Langat against Munguti. Jackson JM is playing Paul Wairimo. Kim GB is playing Paul. Silvano versus John K. Titus versus Jimmy. Yegon versus JC. By 4 versus TX. D Maderi versus Isa. Cosmos Koech versus by 5. Wanyambura versus by 10. ST versus by 8. Remember, we are allowing buybacks so that if a player loses in the first round, they can buy back a slot. So we start the tournament to ensure that our draw doesn't change further. So thank you and welcome to Eagles to commence the games. The games are starting immediately. So thank you and have a good afternoon. So share now.